Scripps Studios. This is 10 News.
A night of fun turns deadly. A woman killed in a crash leaving a concert last night. Police say her friend at the wheel had been drinking. 10 News reporter Jeff Lasky is live in Chula Vista with a witness who rushed over to help. Jeff. New developments on the man now locked up, accused of setting homeless men on fire around the city. We are getting a better idea of how and where John Guerrero lived before those deadly attacks. And right now, the frantic search for a Del Mar man missing since that attack continues. Nick Leslie was studying in Nice on a 4-week international program. He's a junior at UC Berkeley. His mother told 10 News he was last seen alive and running from the chaos. His uncle is now searching, going from hospital to hospital. So far, none of them list Leslie as a patient. Protesters attack with their words in San Francisco, showing their anger at police. Chants rang out through the night as the San Francisco PD blocked off area streets in the Mission District. 3 people were arrested. Police say they assaulted a camera crew, asking the crew to stop taking video of it. The camera crew suffered non-life-threatening injuries. No police officers were hurt. Obscenities. Happening now, San Diego Pride weekend in full swing, but this year police taking some extra steps to keep people safe. 10 News reporter Jessica Chen is in Balboa Park with how security is extra tight. Pilots stranded at sea for 20 hours. How rescuers found them still fighting to survive after their plane went down. Your voice, your vote. Just 2 days ahead of the Republican National Convention and Donald Trump standing side by side with his new running mate Mike Pence. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez reports from Cleveland. Democrats are blasting the pick. 57 dogs that ran away during the 4th of July fireworks are still waiting for their owners. The San Diego Carlsbad and Bonita animal shelters took in 156 dogs after the holiday. Dogs that aren't reunited with their families by next Wednesday will be put up for adoption. Pet owners can check online at the county's Animal Services Lost and Found page. We posted a link on 10news.com. Just look for the red TV button.
This is 10 News Pinpoint Weather.
10 News Pinpoint meteorologist Craig Herrera here now. He gave us 3 words at 5 o'clock. They were all bad. Hot, hazy, humid. Is that it?
Yeah, that's like a trip. Yeah, it's like to strike out for me, right? Yeah. Mid-80s for the deserts tomorrow, or 107 for the deserts, 80s for the mountains.
Okay.
I want some barbecue.
Okay, now that's a good transition.
Yeah.
We'll take the barbecue.
Okay.
Thank you, Craig.
You got it.
Well, coming up, Phil Mickelson is proving you are never too old. Up next, the piece of history Lefty is chasing at the Open Championship. Our ABC station in Baton Rouge uncovered this picture of the gunman, Gavin Long. He is listed as serving in the Marines from 2005 to 2010. According to the New York Times, Long was assigned to MCRD San Diego, Camp Pendleton, and MCAS Miramar at different times. He deployed to Iraq in 2008. The LAPD says it is enhancing the security of its officers. In a tweet, the department says it will add Metro officers as backup on patrols. Extra helicopters will also be providing support, and they are screening 911 calls more closely to make sure officers have enough information when they respond. Now to a breaking news update. A Del Mar man missing since the deadly attack in Nice has been identified as one of the people killed. The UC Berkeley student was among the 84 victims in Thursday's attack. 10 News reporter Candace Crone joins us live with the tribute planned for Nick Leslie. New tonight, the medical examiner says a 42-year-old San Diego man was killed in a motorcycle crash near Potrero. Police say the man was riding west on the 94 near Tecate Road. A Jeep traveling east crossed into the oncoming traffic and hit the motorcycle head-on, catching it on fire. Emergency crews say the motorcyclist died at the scene. The driver in the Jeep was not hurt. Now to your voice, your vote. Anti-Trump protesters are peacefully demonstrating ahead of the Republican National Convention. But Cleveland's Oakland carry law has police on high alert, especially after the recent police shootings. The union sending a letter to Governor John Kasich asking for emergency executive action to ban open carry weapons during the convention. Kasich says he doesn't have the power to suspend federal or state constitutional rights. A rape suspect is behind bars after a hostage situation at a Burger King in Baltimore. Police say they spotted the man driving and he refused to pull over, crashed his car outside the Burger King. The man then ran inside and took 4 people hostage at gunpoint, including a 7-year-old girl. A SWAT team surrounded the restaurant for several hours. That man eventually surrendered and was taken into custody. None of the hostages were hurt. Only on 10 News, an Escondido woman is afraid that someone is after her pets. She says this nasty note was sent to her house, an obvious threat to poison her dogs over too much barking. Although the note was postmarked from Santa Ana, S says she suspects a neighbor left the note. YouTube videos. New tonight, a Burbank family outraged. Their 16-year-old son with autism was tased during a routine traffic stop.
Hot, hazy, humid, especially Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Just keeps the hits keep on coming.
I know. I better stop.
Stop, please.
I'm going to cut right there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, have a great week. How's that?
That works. Thank you, Craig.
You got it.
Well, a Florida man keeping up an unusual pet in his backyard. The fight to keep his 13-foot pizza-eating alligator that's lived with him for more than 40 years. Good evening. I'm Riel Creighton. Parts of San Diego County under a heat advisory for a fourth day. 10 News has team coverage. Pinpoint meteorologist Craig Herrera with when we'll see some relief. But we begin with reporter Jessica Chen. Jared, thank you. New developments on a fire that gutted a grocery store in El Cajon. Fire officials say cleaning supplies in an aisle sparked that fire yesterday afternoon. Customers and employees walked out of the Kalen's market. No one got hurt. Fire crews had to bring extra resources because of the heat. They quickly got it down, though, within about 20 minutes. New developments, and one of Charles Manson's followers will not be released from a California prison. Governor Jerry Brown denied Leslie Van Houten's parole. Brown says Van Houten was not able to explain why she killed for Manson. Brown says that led him to believe that Van Houten is an unreasonable risk to the public. She's serving life for murdering a wealthy couple in 1969. Van Houten is the youngest follower of the cult leader. Your voice, your vote. The Democratic ticket is set. Today, Hillary Clinton and Virginia Senator Tim Kaine made their first joint appearance before a fired-up crowd in Miami. ABC's Karen Travers is in Philadelphia with where Democrats are already starting to gather for their convention. Right now, volunteers are preparing dinner for homeless veterans and their families here in San Diego. It is all part of the annual Stand Down event that provides free services to some of the most vulnerable. 10 News reporter Matt Mendez was live at the event all morning and shows us how one man is giving back after being homeless for years.
And we stay there for a couple of days, hovering right around 110 for the deserts. So, you know, another warm one, but not quite as warm.
That's what we like.
Yes, sea breeze.
Stay in the sweet spot. Monday is my birthday. So.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks,
yay.
Craig.
I'm so excited.
I won't say how old.
21.
There you go. He guessed it. He's so smart. Yeah. Thanks, Greg. Well, a big day at Del Mar as California Chrome returns to the track after a 4-month layoff, plus the high expectations for the Aztecs as the football season is now just 2 weeks away. What we will know, or what police believe, is that the driver was headed this way, southbound on Douglas. The fire actually started in this hotel right here. Ariel, we expect to hear one side of that conversation coming up here within just a few hours as dozens of people are expected to march over here right along the Oceanside Pier. Neighbors say they got this notice in the mail from the church about the new construction. They say the main thing they took away from it was that it would not obstruct their views. Then they saw this, and they were furious.
It's just absolutely disgusting. It looks like an industrial complex.
Jason Ruff says he first noticed the project beaming from his backyard just after the July 4th holiday. Given notice just days earlier, he says they were never warned about this. Soaring to 19 feet high, the beginning of a carport with solar panels under construction at the Rancho Bernardo Community Presbyterian Church next door.
Completely covered with solar panels, so we'll be looking at the underside of this metal structure.
Ruff's neighbor.
We said it would not obstruct our views at all. And as you can see, it's just totally...
Leroy Thompson.
They lied to us.
Of all the neighbors, Thompson says his home, his view, perhaps taking the biggest hit.
They've took away my tranquility in my backyard.
Mountain views now blocked. He's one of many here claiming it's already draining their home value. When they complained to the church, says Thompson.
And they basically said, you do what you need to do. The project is going to go ahead.
Off camera, 10 News spoke to 2 church pastors who told us they are taking the community's concerns seriously and looking at all their options to see how they can work together to resolve the issue. Meantime, the building continues.
We feel like we're being bullied by the church.
Riel Creighton, 10 News.